The sweet sound of Paris football, that is, and the sound of 6'4", 195-pound wide receiver Zane Vaughn.
It's nice to have another go-to guy such as Zane where I could just throw it up there and I could trust him to go up and make a catch because he's so tall.
He almost didn't even go out for football until his best friend convinced him.
He was all worried about getting hurt, and I'm like, if you play 100%, you're not going to get hurt.
Doctors held Zane out of his first 3 years of high school football because of an enlarged spleen.
I was diagnosed with it my 8th grade year.
But then something happened that gave him room for his spleen. A massive growth spurt between freshman and junior year shot him up from 5'7" all the way to 6'3". And then the next year, he grew another inch. Just for good measure. And he was a protective flak jacket away from the football field.
They just told me you can play as long as you wear this.
He also battles CF, or cystic fibrosis, a disease that hinders his digestion and clogs his lungs.
It would start making me wheeze and start like bringing my chest together and tightening, and it would just be miserable.
So he does his treatments, enzyme pills with meals, and twice a day for 1 hour each sitting, this machine to break up any extra mucus in his lungs. But at first, the disease made him feel
disappointed that I had to come home and do my treatments, just what they would think of me, thinking like maybe I would be a freak or just being unnatural.
He's not a freak, but he is a medical marvel. Most people with CF struggle to grow and are usually about 6 inches shorter than average height.
I'm kind of one of those unreal ones that are 6'4" and kind of heavier set. But a lot of them are short, like 5'6", and real skinny.
And he's an example for younger kids with the disease.
Most kids, you know, would probably look up to him as a good role model for younger kids.
He actually spoke recently to, when they had a CF education day, they had actually asked him to speak.
Some of the doctors have actually came to me and they're like, can you come in here and talk to these kids about what CF is, because some of them have just been diagnosed.
And he has a positive message for those kids.
If you take care of yourself, you can kind of be like me. Like, I'm a rarity, so they can also be a rarity.
The type of rarity that beats CF, an enlarged spleen, and even a torn quad this season to beat defenses for Paris. Ari Alexander, KOMU 8 Sports, Paris.